of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I'm just eating something right quick. And this is not going to be a long read. If y'all want more information, you have to donate and support what I do. I can't hit my cash out, make it clap. Um, Queen Drip, King Nip. Queen Drip, King Nip. Someone requested this, and like I told them, if a person doesn't come to me and you all request a full reading, then you need to donate. Whether you want a half reading, a partial reading, but a full one, I'm not getting into it. If the person doesn't come over here that was murdered and it's your idea and you want me to look into it, it's only fair that you donate. So for people in my here, to my cash app link, I'm not going to stay with this too long. I have briefly looked at this. The young man is so fucked up. Terrence T Howard. He got the same name as the actor, Terrence Howard. He was a football player and a track star. I'm not sure, was this last week? I think like 6 days ago, 7 days ago. He was in Alabama at a college there, and I'm not sure if he had an athletic scholarship to play football. Don't quite know his position. He wanted to transfer because he wasn't getting, he said, the exposure treatment or something that he needed. So he got another scholarship to go to North Carolina. And he was getting ready to go. I think his father's a preacher. So he is like a good Samaritan or something. He likes to help people. They say I don't know, somebody hit him in the back and it was raining real bad. I don't know why he would want to be driving out there in a storm. And when they nicked him or hit him, he got out to check on him. That's what they telling his parents. Said he was dressed in all black. And as soon as he got there trying to help the other people, a car came up and hit him while he's standing out there, knocked him high up in the air. And he came down and landed on his head and had severe brain damage. And then said when they got to the hospital, he had already put on his license that he wanted to be an organ donor. I don't know why the hell he did that. And the mom and dad was showing footage from the hospital that the staff and the doctors wouldn't help him. When giving CPR, say with brain dead already, no hope for him. There's no use for him to have CPR. And plus, he had put on his driver license. He wanted to be an organ donor, so the parents were saying, they were like, fuck all that. We ain't trying to resuscitate him because we got several people waiting for the organs he need any goddamn way. He's young, he's healthy, he's a top athlete, got a strong heart. He played football and he goddamn run. I think he's 5'11", tall guy. Beautiful smile. They said they believe that's why the staff wouldn't help him. I think it was an all-white hospital. It looked like most of the white folks around him. His sister was in there. They called the police on her. And I've seen this before because it happened to my brother. And he was just a child. He wasn't even, he don't know nothing about no organ donation. So that's not the only reason why. If they see the opportunity to do that, that's what the fuck they're going to do. And so, I don't know yet. If y'all seen it, let me know. I don't know if he's got an autopsy on him or if been released, because if they took his organ, they did that before the autopsy. They took them in the hospital so they could be fresh, keep them on life support. Do anybody know? If you do, let me know. If they did take the organs and the parents couldn't stop it and then gave him an autopsy, I know that they raising money on the GoFundMe for his funeral. But I don't know when the funeral is. Y'all tell me. Also, I did see a story on YouTube about the 4-year-old that was shot where a man used him as a human shield. The mother said she's not related to Sandra Massey, although they know each other and they had the same name. She said they are not relative. The 4-year-old boy, his family not related to him. That's what the little boy mama said. But they do got the same name, Massey. I saw that. And there are no charges being filed at this time against the police officer that was shooting a man, and he held the baby up and murdered the 4-year-old boy named Massey, that 4 years old. And child is saying are related to her, but the mother saying they are not. Okay, I don't believe that. Yeah, I verified that what y'all was saying. And obviously, man, I ate. I'm gonna pay a few hours, had to give me something to eat, take care of myself. With this young man, I'm not gonna stay on it too long. Like I say, y'all want more information on it for me to have to sit and do that work and look at that? It's fair that you donate. I'm not gonna do a full reading on it. The little bit that I see, I have tapped into him. They say he had a girlfriend too. Y'all do me a favor. I want to see what she looked like, and I'm looking for a football coach. Now in Alabama, I didn't see it. A lot of times y'all find stuff before I do. Terrence T Howard. If y'all can find a picture of his girlfriend down there here in Alabama, and you know they racist as hell now, no. Like they is up here. Send it to me because I want to see what I pick up bottle. The little bit that he telling me so far, the boy was set up by people in there, either the coach or agent. I wonder if he have a sports agent or who his coach at the school, because the first thing he started showing me was a lot of numbers. I saw gambling numbers. I saw stock and trade numbers on the low. I saw federal government numbers where they make a lot of money off recruiting those very talented young men, but they don't give it to them. They make a lot of money off that boy. Got a lot of recognition and attention, and the stock and the value of their school go up. They got a secret federal program where they got programs for these agencies and sports agencies and sports coaches and the coaches. Now, I don't know. I'm just repeating what the boy said. The boy said to me. There's a secret society. And there's also a sex ring, a prostitution ring, a gay ring, and a drug ring. Well, they deal with these agents and managers, and them lot of them boys be juicing. They put them boy. When they see a superstars and naturally strong, it remind me of Get Out. One like him have a lot of melanin in him, and that's real strong, and he can run real fast. He just top tier. So yeah, they might be racist and prejudiced, but they know that them are some of the top athletes in the world. Black men that's real black like that, real dark skin with a lot of goddamn melanin in them. They targeted his heart, his liver, his kidney, his eye. They wanted his teeth, his gums, goddammit. I mean, they wanted the blood, the arteries, and the veins. They had already split up the liver that they had put measurement. He showed me numbers on it. Well, because you know you can cut a piece of liver off. The human liver will grow back. It'll regenerate itself. They already talking to pharmaceutical reps and biological companies, and they want his bone and they want his gristle because they're really going to create a whole nother superhuman. They create these hormonal shots and pills and shit, and HGH, human growth hormone, melatonin, all this here. Whew, see, you see why I don't want to get into this. And they have a whole black market. They make millions off of The athletes themselves, them playing at the school, they make it off of the sports agent. They make it off the multi-million-dollar deals they get. They undercover the school, get kickback if the athlete work their ass off and don't get paid for. They get a scholarship and they get that covered. The real money and the millions on top and open doors to television and recognition, in the United States and even worldwide. Hey, you need to go to this school. They had the top athletes there. They give you scholarship there. They're going to woo you in there. And see, I know with that, because I've, read from parents like that, and a lot of people don't know that black people are into that as well. They do what they can to put their money together. Those children, that's really a big loss to his family, because they train them children since they little bitty children and little league and shit. Those are athletes starting little boys. You cannot get as thorough as him and any of those athletes and gymnasts unless you start as a baby. So they done groomed this child and loved on this child and prayed over this child his whole life. And he's getting ready to make them proud and go into the big league. He got everything it takes to go into the big leagues there in Alabama. Then they fucking him out of money and he ain't getting the recognition and exposure. They want to hold him down there, trying to work on keeping him there and getting more money and deals and shit. And they undercover, black ops kind of goddamn it program that they got, that they also tied into agents and polices and get pansies, get dummies. There was a goddamn it dummy setup right there. The boy was leaving and they was happy to have him, and then he getting out bragging and posting, I'm going over there to school. I already knowed it, but they kept it on low. Then he getting in private. They set him up to hit this motherfucker, goddamn it, to follow him because they knew his nature. Okay, come out there in that fucking car now. If y'all can find out who was in the car, have they spoke out about having an accident with him, let me see them. I want to see the race of them. I want to see what they look like. What they saying is they offering condolences publicly to the family. Is they goddamn it ID in themselves? Because I'm telling you, them polices and them was set up with the shit. Told them to get in there, go hit that goddamn boy, to get him out. They got, you know what? Lord forgive me for saying this here. Lure the boy out the goddamn car because they know he was helpful, and I don't know why the fuck he was out there in the rain. They say he had black clothes on, but they couldn't see him. But we don't really goddamn it know, okay? Because all I know is this: that what the boy told me, and this was about money. Set up there, clip that boy, or he accidentally they slowed down and got in front of him or something. Or either he was behind them and they fucking slowed down. I don't know the whole details of who hit who. But hit that boy or had him that slow down so he can hit them and the goddamn it back. He getting out checking on them. They said pouring down raining. Okay, then the other motherfuckers sitting back there waiting, driving up. Police is goddamn it. Hit this goddamn it boy. On purpose. You got bright headlights on, but when black, you see him, he on the side over there. They act like he was just out crazy, standing in the middle of the lanes up there on the goddamn expressway. That time we have it was okay. You're going to have this little fender bender with him to get him out. Once I get him out, you get him on site, checking on you. I'm gonna hit this motherfucker. That's you know what I see. That's why I didn't want to get into this. Because I feel bad even saying some bullshit like that. It's like 4 people's involved. I see a white person. I see the fucking police and the goddamn state patrol. They got this shit on camera. Went and hit wherever this was. There was cameras somewhere. Hit that goddamn it. Got him out and then ran over. But they wanted to make sure they didn't run over him. They hit him in a way. They say he went up in the air, came down and landed directly on his head. Yeah, we're going to fix his motherfucking head because this money not finna leave here. This famous recognition because we know this is a superstar and we don't like this. Or they'll get him on drugs and set him up as a prostitute you or accuse you of rape. You fucking this white girl. Okay, well, you going to stay here and you going to do this and you going to do that. And clearly, I guess they felt like that wasn't going to work on him. So hit his ass, goddammit. Hit him, hit him away, damage his goddamn head, have brain damage. We're going to have him. We know what hospital he's going to. Shit. Lord, forgive me for saying this here. They already got it hooked up to take the boy organs and to justify the shit because I don't know why he did it, but he going to sign the organ. So it wasn't really nothing, too much his parents could do. They tried to get him transferred to another hospital. I think they from Texas or somewhere. Get him air in a helicopter. Get him flown out there. But they were saying, I don't know, this black nurse was saying on TikTok, when somebody has a brain injury or brain dead, another hospital won't take them, and that the hospital didn't really do nothing wrong. I don't want to hear her. Idiot. I saw how they refused to give him CPR, and his father shouldn't have been leaning over him, giving him CPR. You could see the nurses and stuff walking around, just standing there, just watching him. They would not assist. Said that they filmed the boy legs moving, feet moving. His body was moving. I don't know if that's from the trauma in the head or involuntary, or was the young man still trying to fight and he was coming to. Then they said they came in and gave him something. And I think the daddy mentioned fentanyl. Okay, well, that's the same thing Kim daddy went through out there in Texas when they had him in the hospital. And I told Kim, take the phone up there to the hospital room. When you get up there by your dad, ask, because I want to see if he'll talk to me, if he'll be cool with me. Turn the speaker on so I can introduce myself and hear his voice. She was like, he's in a coma. I said, I know I didn't ask you all that. Just do what I'm saying, Kim. Let me talk to him. If the family and everybody ain't got no problem with it, let me talk to him. God damn it. Let me say hello from the ATL. So she went in the room, sat down. She said, I'm here. She took a picture of him so I could see him, that she was there. I started talking to him. His spirit set up out of his body. He said, I'm not dead. I don't want to die. I'm not killing myself. He said, I'm not in a coma. They drugged me. I said, Kim, look, I need you to talk to the doctor and talk to the nurse. Your daddy, and I started praying for him. And I said, your daddy just talked to me and said he is not dying. They got him on dope, God damn it. He said he ain't in no goddamn it coma. He can hear and see, but he was paralyzed because they had gave him all that goddamn it fentanyl. I said, Kim, please just humor me, okay? Just ask the doctor and the nurse. She asked them, they said they had the daddy doped up on fentanyl. Now, you know, too much of that'll kill you. It'll stop your heart, make you go down into a coma. You can't talk. You can't, goddamn it, move. You can't sit up, but you can hear. But if you are, you know, I don't know how, if everybody can hear when they own it. But the dad was out, couldn't wash his ass, or goddamn it, nothing. They got a feeding tube in him. He looking bad. They got to wash his ass. They had doing that. And I said, please ask him. And she said, well, I said, tell them to take that shit off for him. Once I don't know if she going to come in here and listen to this. And so she could tell me how many days, I forgot. I know within a few days that Kim daddy opened his eyes. He couldn't really talk because they had that tube all the way down their throat and his stomach and shit. He opened this goddamn it. I said, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you he went down? They had him doped up. The daddy of this young man, Terrence T Howard, said that the boy was moving, and then all of a sudden, so they went and put something in the IV. He believed it was goddamn fentanyl. The boy wasn't moving no goddamn more. They wouldn't try to give him mouth to mouth. Tried to put them out. Yeah, so they can, you know, put him in the coma, make it look like he dead, and that the machine just keeping the boy alive, knowing they've been told by the goddamn police and the high up, because the police came in. They got a private ring. They pay and set motherfuckers. You know what? Lord forgive me for saying this here shit about these people down there in Alabama. Because they were waiting on them in Carolina. They made sure you're not finna get up there. That's a rival. Had the boy laid there. The boy wasn't moving, wasn't talking. He had stopped moving. He was moving. He had laid on life support. And I think they wanted to take that off because they was getting the surgery room, goddamn it, prep. They already done called the people that's on the list. And, oh, you need a cornea. And, you know, you need a joint. You need a heart. Oh, we got a strong one down here. Got one of these niggas down here. He's a runner, a top athlete, a football player. Oh yeah, this gonna do you real good. Yeah, and we want $250,000 for that. Now that's just for the heart, goddammit. I mean, that don't include the liver or section of it where they're gonna have it in the lab and they're gonna clone and regrow it in the other formulas I told y'all. I don't know for a fact. Look, can y'all please tell me where do they get melatonin from? Okay. Where do they get HGH at? Now, yeah, some of it is synthetic. But you really think all that goddamn shit, because the melatonin come from the brain. HGH producing the body through the brain. How the fuck they getting it out? You get that out of glands. And all these black folks come up dead and missing, and then they get them to the funeral home, and most people scared to do it, but I told them to fucking do it. Open the motherfucker up. Goddamn, they open, it's just some bags inside of their stomach and chest and shit with some scrang, like some yarn, sewing it, the whole thing empty us in a biohazard bag. Don't now if they even if a person is a corpse and they're getting a goddamn autopsy, it's still pieces and joints and knees and ligament and bone and shit and skin graft and all this shit. You could still fucking take from somebody. Go inside their teeth or take the teeth itself. Y'all be surprised the things that they goddamn it make, and then they tell, oh, we making it all these niggas coming up missing, all these black bitches coming up missing, these children and shit. You really think that all that shit is synthetic shit, and then they're gonna get that melanated, that top shit. They're gonna get that goddamn top shelf. That's what the boy, it was all about money, about tradition, about reputation, who school, got the top athlete, who gonna get their cuts. As we go, this nigga ain't finna get away from here and pull this bullshit on us, goddammit, because after what we done did, and they feel like they spent a lot of money on him and invest. I don't know how long the bubble down there, y'all can tell me. Recruited him, got him down there, and they felt like they was their investment that they didn't get paid back and they didn't get the dividend on. And somebody said, that he was putting it out in public. I'm finna go. Going up, kind of, I got accepted up there. I'm happy and excited and shit. They like, okay, nigga, we got something for him, goddammit. Don't even. He won't make it up there, goddammit. We got this here undercover. Okay, Kim, please tell me. After I told you what your daddy was saying up there, and your daddy wasn't dying, and he wasn't in no goddamn coma, and asked was he on drugs, would you please verify you check? And they said they had your daddy doped up and had him on fentanyl. And how many days after that, when you told him to take him off of it, stop giving it to him? How many days after that? Because you showed me he opened his eyes. He wasn't opening his eyes. He wasn't moving and shit. And you thought he wasn't moving because he was dying in a coma. Then I said, no, Kim. He just set up. When Kim put me on the phone and put me on speaker, I said, let me holler at daddy. I said, girl, he just set up out of his body and looked dead at the phone like he looking towards you. He told me that he not dead. He not dying. He can hear and shit because when he said I'm drugged, tell her I'm drugged and tell them doc. You put in the chat, Kim, so they'll know I'm not making this here shit up. She said the nurses lied, said daddy was gone. Yeah, said let that man go. And I called Alexis immediately. He wasn't dead. Goddamn it. That's right. They were telling you accept it. Let him go. Just he dead. Let him go. And I said, Kim, because she was kind of skeptical. I said, Kim, please just trust me, okay? Go up there with the phone. Let him hear my voice to see if he want to talk to me and accept talking to me. And she went up there. I started praying for him. And then I started talking. He set up. I said, Kim, your daddy just fucking set up out of the body. I said, go ask him. He said he drugged. God damn it, he ain't finna go nowhere. And how many days was it after that, Kim, when they took him off for it, that he opened his eye? You said dad opened his eye. He opened his eye. He could move his face. He blinking his eye. You said, talk to me, dad. You said, once I said no, and I said remove the fentanyl, because you didn't even know. Your family didn't know they had him on fentanyl. You said remove the fentanyl. He was happy as hell when he woke. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Because she acted like she was a little skeptical. She probably not used to that. But she asked Kim, trust me, please. Please, trust me. When you get off, go up there, take your phone. Let me create hello to him. And he was real open to me. And he started talking to me, tell her to get this out of me, get this shit out of me. They up here drugging me. I said, Kim, your dad on drugs. God damn it. See if they'll tell you the truth. Kim, you said he was on fentanyl for a few days. Then they were saying he was dead. Because they want to get his organs and they get money for them beds and them goddamn it bodies. And then she found out her dad ain't the only one that just all of a sudden came up dead, talking about the motherfucker gone. knowing that they got them on that goddamn shit, either that morphine, goddamn it, especially they can say a cancer patient or something, or got them on that goddamn it fentanyl, goddamn it, and had them people up there where they can feel and hear and see shit. Her daddy could, and he said, tell her, don't leave me here at nighttime. This a doctor come in here with a nurse, they're gonna kill me in the nighttime. I told her, she told the whole family that he said that shit. God damn it. Because God knew I was praying for him. Well, I know you couldn't get up there every day because you had your family, your two young girls. You couldn't just leave them or have them spend the night up there. Guess what happened? They killed that goddamn man late at night, early in the morning. What you said, around 2, 12, 1, 2 in the morning with this doctor that you told him to keep away from him. They let him come in there with this nurse and killed her daddy. Goddamn it. I mean, I said, didn't I tell you? And she said, well, nobody wanted to be up there. I couldn't be up there. His family let him down. They went up there at night and they ain't had no children. These are like his brothers and sisters in their 50s and shit, probably 60s. And didn't want to motherfucking do it. And then come to find out Kim has found a whole bunch of people that's been done to. I said, I hope you do what I told you to do. Because I hated saying that. And the daddy was scared they were going to kill him because he could hear him talking, but he couldn't move until she got him off the dope. But still, they would mistreat him. He couldn't really get up and walk because they gave that dope. It kind of weakened him. And they wasn't trying to rehabilitate him and shit. Kept having him in there and fucking killing him. Who's going to help him and listen to him? They got you drugged. They say you sick. You got COVID. Say the person got cancer and shit. Keep them motherfucking drugged up, but tell the family he just leaving or she going out. Won't tell them that they drugging the motherfucker, okay? Get them off of that. Get an autopsy on the low. They don't tell you if they did it or not. Take what they fucking want. Or say, oh, well, and a lot of times the families don't check the body. Or if they check, usually like somebody's a cancer patient, something like that, they ain't gonna really take nothing out of them. Oh, well, they was dying anyway because they were real, real sick and rotting in the inside. So they don't really take nothing from them, but they still get their insurance policies. You don't know about them hospitals have. We don't really know everything they get. We don't know any organization they hooked up with, the funeral home, other goddamn hospitals, pharmaceutical companies and shit, experimenting on people where they get their kickbacks, funeral home get their kickbacks and shit. It becomes a whole conglomerate of legalized murder because how you gonna prove this shit wrong? They putting in they file. They got a secret understanding. Well, they got hit squads and motherfucking hospitals. See, this shit scares me. Goddamn, I get scared now. That's why I waited so long till I was scared to fucking go in that motherfucker because I done seen family members that might have to constantly do my uncrossing and prayer and shit because I had family members that went in there one way, walked out, and then will roll out, goddamn it, fucked up and going to the motherfucking morgue, goddamn it. And I see, it ain't finna be me. They do that kind of shit to all races of people, but especially people classified as black, they do that because they like that melanin and shit, and they like to go in their head, especially somebody like him. Young, healthy, and them babies and them aborted ones, and these women die in childbirth. More black women die in childbirth than anywhere else because they don't treat them properly when they motherfucking in there and take they or oh you need a hysterectomy, bitch. They give most hysterectomy on black women and take their organ from. They don't want them to be produced. A lot of them doctors are racist and they make stuff out of it. See, and that's what this young man is telling me. See, that's why I really didn't, because I've seen this and experienced this firsthand. See. And it's just some ugly things he's telling me. And I really like to get these things. I know a lot of people don't like me and I would want to do something to me. But then when other people say they don't want to do nothing to them. So, young man is talking. He's real friendly to me. I don't, it's not a coincidence what they did to him. I don't know. Hopefully they can sue for the way they were treated. I don't know. It has to be a lawyer to be able to find something illegal that the hospital did or something negligent. And that might take a little time because if they see a lawyer in Alabama or somebody that's a Mason and tied in, they're going to pay them off. And they're going to try to get the family to be quiet, sign a non-disclosure and shit and take a little bit of money and this between us or decide, fuck it, we ain't getting these niggas shit, and we're gonna fight them. This might get ugly, especially if they don't have a lot of money because they were asking for donations to bury that young man. So, but sometimes lawyers like that will they need to call Benjamin Crump ass and other people like that that deal with these types of cases of wrongful death. Or I don't know if he just deal with police shootings, but there's a cover up in here. There's a conspiracy in here with the young man is telling me. And he said, I'm not the only one. He's standing over there with some white men, some white young men that was athletes. They did it too. One of them real handsome. He got black hair. He kind of look like he might have a little Italian or Spanish or something in him. He got black hair, thick black eyebrows, white skin. He got pretty teeth. He look exotic looking like him. He dead. God damn it. I mean, it's a group of them over there, but it's a lot of black ones over there too. He said, I'm not the first one that this happened to. And, you know, I'm sure all colleges do shit like that. It depends on how big it is, how many millions and television and fame and fortune that's going to be brought to that particular college by sending out superstars to be known to groom superstars. So maybe this school he was at was known to do that, to attract top athletes. Because this boy, him, was finna go all the way pro. I mean, he said he got everything it takes to go pro. A prime top athlete, a prime, well fine-tuned, oiled up ass body. This motherfucker could run fast, could play fast and shit. I think he was wasn't he too? He was a track star and a football star. So I mean, he got the body of a goddamn it Greek god, of an Egyptian god. They know them when they see them, because this boy him, you know, is got her perfectionist in two fields. I don't see all of them athletes and football players is like that in two fields like that. He was a winner on both sides. What you said, Jay? You said he was from Texas. He was a man track and field. Yes. Yes. See, that's something right there. That boy talented like that. They say he could run too. But he couldn't run that night, goddamn, because they called him where they know his weakness was. I think he might have been a Christian, since his dad was, you know, a preacher, being a good Samaritan, because he had no business out that goddamn car in the rain. He should have kept his black ass in that motherfucking car till the motherfucking police came. He had knowing you is a superstar, you finna soar the top heights, you finna go to another college or university and they finna accept you, you got everything paid for, and you gonna stand out in the car, stand out, get outside your car in the motherfucking rain in an accident? Like, well, what the fuck is wrong with him? You see what I'm saying? You ain't got no common sense, goddammit. I mean, you don't know who the fuck you are. You're a fucking god. A walking, talking black god. And you get out there at the crossroads, you should have kept his motherfucking ass in that car until the police get there. As soon as he get out, all right, Jimbo, pull up. Whoa! You see what I'm saying? See, when things happen like that, somebody cursed the person. I don't care what y'all say. Those things are not coincidences and accidents like that. They look like that. That was very low down and demonic. And I'm telling you from what the young man told me, he see him there's a web, like a Spider-Man web. This was not an accident right here. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Lord forgive me. I hate to say this here. That was a bait and switch right there. Police was out there somewhere close by, goddammit. I mean, this is whew. I'm gonna back up out this right now. I'm finna eat my goddamn food, because this is so fucked up. This is so disgusting. That boy so young, was in the prime of his life, shooting for the goddamn stars. Everything, his path is perfect up to this point in his life. And it's you don't think it's no coincidence, goddammit. Play pussy, get fucked, him like he did. Think that it's, oh, you know, just like you see these singers and all that time, and this regular ass bitch that shot Selena, goddammit, might be getting out next year and talking about I didn't shoot her and I'm gonna tell my side and all this shit, and you know she finna become an American superstar and this bitch shoot. Those are not coincidences, honey, and that ties with them Illuminati contracts you done got to sign, and somebody want that blood. This is the same thing with him. He done signed a contract with this school. Now he want to break them. He want to go to a high level. Somebody want that Illuminati blood. Got them now, you know, blood for blood. Got them, and then you got this blood in your body of God's. And now you want to be here with us. And now you decide that you We ain't doing you the way you think. And I don't know if he approached him or the family approached him and said, hey, y'all need to do better, get him more exposure. We're going to get the fuck on. And they just ignore the shit and believe the shit. Y'all would not believe how deep this rabbit hole goes. These motherfuckers is mobbed up and gangsters. They don't play dead body. To them is an asset like a high-ranking gold bar and multi-million dollar stocks on Wall Street. They play off of it and play the numbers off of the shit. That's not just a body that you see when they come like that. I don't care what race they are. When they come like that, no, you are a valuable asset. You are not just a fucking human being. You're not just a piece of meat. And they don't play by that. And you want to get slick out the mouth or you want to walk off and we know who you are more than who you are. We know more about you than you know about yourself. We know the blood that runs. I don't even think his parents really understand what that boy was. They know he was something special, but see, they in that Christian shit. So they don't really know that the Bible comes from Ethiopia and come from Egyptian scrolls and that these ancestors left this information for us, and those are gods and tied to extraterrestrial beings and all the secrets of the universe. But those people know because they secretly study it and they take their Masonic oaths to never reveal the science to the neophyte, to the lesser, to the sheep, to the peasants. See, and that's what this boy was. And you see, because he's standing up, standing strong. He's not cowering, he's not crying, none of that shit. He's standing up, and that's when he's like, I know. I see, I know. And he's looking at it, and this is all paperwork that they got down there. And they couldn't take it. Letting him go and see him blowing up in the school was laughing and cracking jokes. Because, people at these schools and administration, they all know each other at other schools, other universities and shit. So they know what was coming that way. And they were very angry about it and saying to themselves, not on my watch. He might have got the contract, but I bet he won't motherfucking get there, goddammit. Set this motherfucking boy up. And, I ain't trying to be funny, but the daddy supposed to be a godly man, the preacher. Why didn't you know this? Because the mama kept talking about God made her a promise and gave her a special child. I don't know if that's her only son, and said he was going to fulfill this and fulfill that. Well, why didn't God? Because sometimes God can give you a prophecy and you might think you got it, but the devil get in it, or spells or curses who you fucking get in it, or who you dealing with get in it, and you sign a contract and that's a blood oath on the other side of the person that's got you signing it because they in the Masonic order and they open the door for fame and fortune and all that for you. It's no different than a record label contract and a motherfucking rap contract. It's not no motherfucking different. And you didn't anticipate that because you talking about God told you about your special son and shit. Well, why didn't God tell y'all you had a special son? You did. And that him becoming bigger might actually mean becoming bigger in depth than he was in life. So it's not meaning that the prophecy won't be fulfilled if God really told her that. It just might not be the way you think it was going to be because other forces, demonic forces, got involved in whoever y'all signed him to and left him with down there and shit, whoever he was fucking. That's why I said I need to see a picture of the girlfriend. I need to see a picture of the coach. I don't care if it's a coach from a long time ago because they help lead them here and they all fucking know each other or have them around the top coaches that groom the top motherfucking athletes. They make their deals and shit if they really in the motherfucking know. So why God didn't reveal to them that child was a special child, but getting ready to make you even more special and stand out by them canceling him out of his motherfucking badass God-like body. That God body. To take him from the low God body, the 9-ether body, up into the back into the ether. See why y'all didn't see that and tell that boy, get your ass out that goddamn rain. Don't drive in that rain. You got hit. They said they didn't even know the boy got in an accident to the sister. Somebody called the parent. But y'all, you know what? Let me shut up because see, I'm not trying to start nothing. Lord have mercy. I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just saying you a preacher. You tapped in with God. His mama tapped in with God. Why y'all didn't get a premonition that was coming and you need to protect your baby or be down there with him because they finna slaughter this boy down there and gut him. That's all I've shared before for people that have followed me for years. I knew when my son would get arrested. I knew when somebody was going to shoot him before he fucking know. Now, his problem is he never listened to me. He listened to his enemies and motherfuckers set him up. I always knew. But, you can't make them do shit. I always told him I could hear his ass up when he was little. Once they get bigger and get defiant, because they don't want to listen to you, you don't never know nothing. But every time I told him, that bitch, I said, that's a bulldogger that's knocking on the goddamn door. I said, that's a gang member, that's a bulldogger. That's who you run with. So I'm going to let them come over here because I know something going to happen to you. And I need them hanging around here so they can tell me where your fucking ass at so you won't goddamn it die. They're going to shoot you and that bitch there got something to do. Oh, mama, you always, you know what? Okay. I kept saying, every time you get locked, I said, you finna get locked up hanging with them niggas over there that goddamn fucking studio and shit. Don't set your goddamn ass up. Well, you just want to hold me back. You jealous of what? Goddamn it, I gave birth to you. I want to see you shine and shit, but you need to have me around. Let me show you the ropes and shit. So we don't like your mama. She don't need to be around. She don't need to know this and know that. Well, you know what? I tell you what. You have your mama around. We ain't helping you. Ain't gonna get nowhere because we ain't gonna let her in the motherfucking order. Goddamn it. They straight up told my son told me. They said. I said, well, be independent then. Let me show you how to do that and own your masters and all that shit. Got mad because I was telling him that. So he decided to go against me. Because you know how a lot of these younger people, they don't want to, this Generation X motherfuckers out here. They want everything now, iPhone, my hits, my likes. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to work. I want a record label to give me millions, but I don't want to work to invest in myself and put money in my motherfucking self. They want something for nothing. Ride around like Gucci on X pills, getting they dick sucked at the goddamn red light, and don't want to work for it. Just want to be a superstar, but don't want to put in the goddamn work. I said, okay, that's fine. You could turn on me, but I'm telling you, you ain't going nowhere. Them niggas is jealous of you. They don't want me around because they're gonna replace me with their game, with their fucking gatekeepers. Give you the molly, give you the powder, might give you some of that goddamn fentanyl. Fuck you in the ass. Have you around here a damn sissy. Don't know if you going a junkie sissy, goddamn it, with no rights to your shit, cause you in that on that mumble rap shit, and they're gonna take your goddamn money. And see, that's exactly what they try to do. I said, didn't I tell you? It didn't work, but the point I'm making is, I goddamn it seen it. Those spirits kept on warning me. I kept warning him. He wouldn't fucking listen. I said, well, let me tell you something. You still want to go out here and fuck these hoes and fuck with these. I said, one of them hoes could be setting you up and telling the nigga where you at, luring you over there and shit. You hanging with these niggas. I said, so you do this. And I would say, just listen to the vision. I would tell him all my vision, tell him my dreams. I said, so there's this one nigga with this falcon tattoo or something on him, a falcon hat. He gonna have you in a blue car, gonna shoot you. I said, I want you to remember this here, because when you see it, your ass finna goddamn it go down. Do you fucking hear me? I said, and when they shoot you, because one of them jealous of you. Even the light skin was jealous of you because you get more attention. And that's what it was about. Later today, and you can rap and got more swag than them. I say, shoot you, do not lay there. Because if you lay there and play dead, I seen a nigga come up and put his finger under your nose and was checking your pulse. And then they want to stomp your pretty cat eyes out and stomp you in your face where you're going to have a closed casket. I said, so remember, and that's exactly what happened, because he said, Mama, I failed. They shot me. He said, I knew what you said. The nigga was in a brand new blue Kia with a falcon tattoo on the side of their face. He said, oh, shit, that's what my mama said. And he said, Mama, they took my gun. He said, I took off running. I was running. He said, then I started zigzagging. He said, pow! Said, well, about 3 or 4 niggas shot him in the back and went through his back with an upper blade, shoulder blade, cracked it instead of it was on the left side. And the doctors was shocked because they said, do you know this is 2 inches from your heart? If it was 2 inches over, you wouldn't even got here alive. They would have bust your heart. You would have been dead. It was right by his heart. And I had been in trance and the spirit was working on me in the same place with my shoulder blade in the black and pushed it, the bullet up popped out my shoulder blade and cracked my bone. That's what he was doing with the herb. I went to the hospital the next day. My grandmama said, I can't see him. I can't see him. They said he down there in the morgue. I told him his mama's coming. I said, what you send me by myself? She said, I can't do it. I seen him be born. I can't see him like that. You got to go down there. I went down there. They said, give me your ID. I checked. They said, let me go back in and check the morgue. And then the lady, I'm waiting. I said, just if he back there, just let me go back there and see my child. Let me see him one more time, and then I'll go for him a funeral. Cause hey, if it's done, it's done. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I gotta be strong. And the lady came out. She said, here your ID. She said, he ain't back there. He ain't dead. I need you to go around the front of the hospital. Police is waiting for you. Give me ID. They say he upstairs. He's alive, but we got him under protective custody. He can't. They gonna come up here and finish him off. I went up there. When I seen him, it was this African nurse. He up there they had took off his goddamn bikini drawers and shit. She just got, and I looked at him and looked at her, and I looked back and rolled my eyes. I said, I ain't gonna even say that nigga, cause I know even she was real chocolate, but she was cute, had a nice shape. He bending over. You know how them hospital gowns is and shit. They tie in the back, but they open. If you ain't got no drawers and shit on, they don't see your drawers, your back and shit. If you ain't got no drawers, see your ass, your pussy, all that shit. He up there, he couldn't, he hopping because he got the one arm, the shoulder fucked up. So I'm looking at him and he's coming, he's let me show you. It was in the back of him, like the spirit came here on me. They said, we don't know how it happened, but it was 2 inches from the heart and it went straight through to the heart. All of a sudden it turned, the bullet turned, went up to the shoulder blade, cracked the shoulder blade and popped out. They said, we don't even need to do no surgery on you. This bullet came in and out so clean. We just gonna let it leak out. They didn't put no stitches in there. No, they just patched it. And he got to bed. He need to go to the bathroom. She said, oh, I will help you. I will help you. It's okay. It's okay. I will help. And then when he get out, dick swinging. That's where your drawers at. He told my mom they had cut everything off. They took everything off. The African lady had seen his dick and she told me, it's like it's kind of got that. I just kind of turned my head, but that's my child. I seen him all my life, but I kind of I heard, but I just looked up at him in his face and rolled my eyes and turned my head. And he gonna start laughing. She told me, that is okay. That's okay. This is okay. I got it. Don't worry. I'll wash you. I clean you. Man, look at this bullshit. You up here half dead and shot. You catching bitches up here with a goddamn bullet hole and shit in your back that went through your goddamn shoulder. And she wouldn't let nobody else wait on him. It wasn't no other nurses or doctors in there coming in and wait on that goddamn boy. Coming now, looking on that boy ass, looking on that boy dick and all that shit, washing that boy up with soap and water and that pen. No, I will bed you. I will take care of this. Okay, I'll take care of you. I take good care of you. I said, ain't this some bullshit? And he up there fucking grinning. I just said, man, a nasty bitch. I said, you know what? Then he said his sister came up there telling me, said, you know how they'll bring your tray, whatever they got on the menu they cook, you got to take that. Sis gonna tell him, you want that? Couldn't tell you, honey, we got hamburgers down there, honey. We got steaks and shit down there. I can go down there, honey, and have them. Or I can prepare, honey, have you a nice T-bone, honey, some hamburger cheaper. Honey, what you want? I'll bring it up here special to you. You ain't got to worry about it. Nah, I'm good, player. No, that's all right. That's all right, bro. I said, but you took that shit from that African lady, goddamn it. She going and getting you special shit that ain't on the menu, that they got in the refrigerator and shit. He told me, that's different, goddamn. That's a bitch. And then I said, and I guess she, you like her accent and shit, she up there getting him all. I know that what was going on. Jack, his dick, getting all kind of massage and shit with that lube they got in there and that KY and shit. I know what the fuck going on. I said, you know what? Now that I know you all right, nigga, I'm just going to take my ass on because it's like she wanted some quiet time with him. That's how I'm going to do. She do all her goddamn patients like this and shit. And I can tell she was older than him. And she seen that. Yeah, Jay, I'm in Atlanta. I forgot y'all in Atlanta. The gay boys was trying to cook him something to eat and be eating. No, nigga, he said, I ain't say nothing nasty to him, mama. He said, I told him, no, I'm all right. He didn't cuss him out. I got this and that, pull his little pad and pencil. Like he had a restaurant and shit. Like he finna go back there like he down there in Red Lobster. He let my son know, nigga, they got shit down there. You don't know they got, but I can get it. I can get it right now. I can't be fish. No, I'm good. I said, but I bet when the African lady wanted to wash your dick and all that and go get you something, I bet she ain't tell her no. Cause I said, oh no, oh no, no, no. And then when the gown slid from the back to the front, dick swing, and I looked him in his face and rolled my eyes. He gonna say, and I turned my head. I'm like, I can't even. Oh no, 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 it's okay. It's okay. I take care of you. I get it. But she stood there and let the air and shit breathe on that boy dick and nuts and shit. She didn't even close. But see, she was on the other side. I was on the side where it was closed. I was watching her, but she knew I was his mama. I want her woman and then. So she just sat there just looking down. Oh no, let me help you to the bathroom. I wash it for you. Don't worry, I take good care of for you. I have forgot about that shit. So just oh, I'm gonna go. Cause this is I had to say something made me laugh. Cause that was such a bad story that happened to that young. God damn, that boy young, just gone like that, and it's gonna be some more. And it's been some more. He's not the first, honey, and it will not. He will not be the last. I just had to put that part in there about them being so spiritual, but then want to talk about me and call me crazy and all that, baby. That ain't me. Because I know when something's gonna happen to my child. Because those spirits will come tell me, and that's what I hate about him. He wouldn't listen to me. I said, they're going to shoot your fucking ass. I said, you watch what the fuck I tell. I said, you never listen to nothing, but mama. I said, you always sound right, but then you still don't do what the fuck I say. And I said, didn't I tell your fucking red ass? I told you they want to fucking do that shit, and they jealous of you. Why didn't God tell them to get down there and tell that boy don't go out there and don't get out that car and that they seen the act? I mean, the spirits will they'll line the shit up for you, baby. I live it. I know. They will line it up for you from A to Z. Okay, this motherfucker right here. Okay, this day, this time, this is gonna be a bitch like this, a nigga like that. They drive this and that. This is the time they're gonna do it, and this is how they're gonna do it. This is what they're gonna do it. This spirits will line you up like a nigga lining you up and thinking you don't know, cause ain't nobody told you. Them spirits on your side will do the opposite and line your ass. Don't fuck with this motherfucker right here. Don't fuck this bitch. Don't go nowhere with her. They finna, your ass ain't gonna be here long. They on both sides. The devils will tell you, and the spirit will tell you. Shit, they don't just tell you in a dream. They told me straight. I have vision while I'm sitting up talking like I am now. I don't have to go night to see nothing. Goddamn it, I can see in the goddamn daylight before I goddamn it take my clothes off and go night. Fuck is you talking about? And I just don't talk no more. And people that want to talk to me, well, what about this and what about that? And you're trying to talk to them and then they want to argue what the fuck you say. You know what, bitch? I don't want to talk to you no more. Act like you don't know me. Because I get sick of people asking you something and then you say what they don't like or what they don't want to hear. They want to argue, but then want to ask you again. So what up? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing, bitch. Don't ask me nothing. I'm see no. I'm like the three blind monkeys, bitch. See no, you know, speak no, bitch. And when it happens to you, I'm going to know. But don't come up here and don't call me either. Don't call me no more. Don't text me no more. Because an argumentative motherfucker, since you think you know everything, stop asking me. I'm tired at this point. I want to hear it. Unless it's somebody. That's right. Respect that drip, Jay. Okay? Respect. You ain't got to like this pimp, but you must respect this pimp. Goddammit. Respect the drip, bitch. Because the bitch is strong, bitch. The drip is real motherfucking strong in this bitch. Whether they want to accept it or not, I don't give a fuck. It don't matter to me no more. What nobody think or say about me. Anyway. Trio with your messy ass, goddammit. Try would be giving me the 411. A couple other people, they be sending me shit on the line. Now, see, you need to watch this right here. Click on this link because it's going to tell you, this about remind me of what you said the other day. They messy as fuck. The whole messy crew be in this motherfucker. Tell me what the fuck going on. Anyway, I'm not drip. Drip, drop, drip, drippity, drop. I like that from goddamn Empire. Let's do that thing like drip. Anyway, drip in the underworld, goddamn it. I'm gonna go. If it ain't goddamn still home, you miss more chicken. I'm gonna lay down. I'll get my cash out. Yep, AKT Messy Crew. Yeah, they be on it. Y'all be knowing shit I don't be knowing. Y'all can remember you said it here, it right here. Get a confirmation here, right here. Y'all be keeping me what going on. So y'all want me to get more into this, which is so heartbreaking to me. You know, this reminds me of when Nipsey first came in here and a young man that was finna come down to Atlanta to go to Georgia Tech got a full scholarship. His mama was on dope and sucking dicks and shit out the hotel. And it was pressure on him to pay for him and his brother and his mama and keep up with them scholarship. That boy ran out there in front of a goddamn train, killed himself. Like within a week or so of coming to Georgia Tech. Full ride to Georgia Tech down here. But shit. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go. Y'all hit my cash out. Make it clap. I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon.